Number one of the day here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. DreamLeague Season 24 Group A as 9 Pandas and Shopify Rebellion head into battle in this BO2 series.
Any interesting facets?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Okay. I guess the Lion Feast of Death is a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, but I think that's honestly the better one. I think that's maybe controversial, but I like that one better.
I think he's going to
funny.
be mana draining a lot. I guess the other facet, the Feast of Death, helps you farm.
Yeah. And again, if you get a kill after you finger and then you hit someone with a fist and they die and you get an assist, that counts as another finger stack.
Yeah, and you get your level 15 talent and you get 1000 HP.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. You get to punch for a long time, 20 seconds. That's not insignificant. It's, you know, it's like a Warlock Golem, right? You drop it mainly for the team fight, and then all of a sudden you get to farm a little bit, right? It's just it's just a nice benefit, okay?
Come on, Richie. We know the real reason you're dropping that golem. It ain't to win the team fight. It is to farm.
Tell you what, man. I have been trying to make that HP regen facet work. It's very difficult. Hellscream, yeah. He is going to end up dropping for first blood. Who's going to get it? Serenata from the river draws first blood here onto that Hellscream line. Very strong start here for 9 Pandas.
Yeah, that was wishful thinking that he could pick the rune and run away. That was...
Yeah, boots? No boots. Move. Not even a win lace.
I mean, he got a two-man stun, you know. That's why he went in, you know. But it was still like risky because you don't see the other heroes, you know, where are they positioned.
Right. Gotta love the cold snap being ready there to stop Yopaj from securing that first little bit of CS as we kick off this laning stage. That's 4 CS already here for Lies up top, so he's off to a good start. Can't do much better than that in the first wave. Down bottom, Solo and Vatoon. Also a pretty scary lane here, not gonna lie. Especially with a little bit of first blood bonus going the way of this Radiant side.
Yeah, you get to Stomp plus Static Link, a pretty decent combo. In most of cases, it will allow Razor to either kill the hero or at least do a lot of damage, you know, towards the Abaddon. So this lane is definitely a pretty lethal lane if they get their spells at the right time. And Solo has elected to leave the camp open so he can use it for his spirit. So this is usually a common occurrence on supports like ET, where you can use the camps.
Pudge, Marana, melee, or sorry, creep-based heroes and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. You can see it's good damage here as they're able to bully Pakaz back pretty decently. Mid, Paj still gets his mana burn. He's not a very fast rock, unfortunately. As top lane, we did see Lies skip that first wave, or the second wave, pardon me, in order to just get more levels, right, on this Darkseer, essentially trying to get up to that level 3. As Lupsi trying to cut another wave here is going to be able to do so without any issues against this Zeus. I guess that is one weakness of the Zeus, right? He can't really stop this too easily.
Yep, nope, he can't. That's like the same thing with Undying, right? Undying is very strong in the lane, but at the same time, everyone sees an Undying, they pull the wave, right? And Undying can't stop. So it's the same thing with Zeus now.
Yeah,
you kind of force
frustrating.
your opponents to do that because they can't fight you in the lane. It's quite like a very common thing now on the offlaners. You have this double melee lane and you're just pulling the wave, disrupting the creep equilibrium.
Yeah, just getting your levels and then fighting a little bit, you know, slightly later, right? When you do hit that spike. Down bottom, that's a nice Earth spike here onto Solo. They do have plenty of damage now stolen on over. On that level 1 static link, not enough, it would seem, though, as Pakaz turns back, takes down Solo, still trying to fight through this one. Vatoon, he does get the kill onto Pakaz, but Pakaz got the kill first. Yeah, he did.
Pakaz got all the XP. This is such a wonderful start there in the lane for him, and they got the Lotus on the Lion as well. It is perfect for Pakaz.
He's going to be coming to lane with...
really happy with this outcome.
Yeah, he's got level 2 Aphotic Shield ready to go. Nice move, just kind of focusing onto that ET. Honestly, wasn't really afraid of him. I thought Vatoon was going to really commit for the kill, ended up turning back just slightly too late, as we see Yopaj with a nice toss.
This is the power of this facet, right? Mathematic Shroud, the shield is stronger, and he also does damage over every time you hit him, not when it bursts. So just not really respecting the fact that they are not going to be able to win that trade there.
Deceptively tanky, this guy. I have to say, I did a Tinker Abaddon lane. Oof, that was disgusting. Okay, all right, that's going to be trouble now for Yamato now, I guess? Maybe he's a naval historian. He's on his naval arc. Not really sure. Timato.
This is not a kill that you expect, you know. Darkseer against a Lifestealer it should be an easy lane for Lifestealer in most cases, you know. Didn't really catch what happened there. I guess he probably just went a little bit too greedy to take a couple of creeps and just took a lot of damage from the Iron Shell.
Got trapped in those cogs towards the end, and that was going to be the death of him.
He doesn't have rage yet, so no way to escape.
He's
going to get a level 4.
He's going to get trapped inside these cogs again, but he did a good job of fighting his way out this time around. Lupsy, trying to get some battery assault procs, but very hopeful with that many creeps surrounding him. Scam, good damage here at least, but won't be able to finish off the job on 2 lies. He will be just fine. Renata's starting to be a little bit oppressive here mid. You can see Yopaj got a huge wave under his towers. 3 range creeps mid. Not every day you see 3 range creeps. Okay, of course Tiny's just gonna one-shot all of them anyway. So business as usual here for Yopaj.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, just crash landed, you know, all the creeps. And now Scam is going to use the gate. Bot wave is pushed a little bit towards their tower, so he's sensing an opportunity to gank here. It's not going to be easy though. The Razor is at full health with a Falcon Blade, 1000 HP.
Yeah, and Solo's got infused raindrops and a magic stick with 8 charges on it. We'll see what they can do. Solo might be a little bit more aggressive now with the Astral Titan buff ready.
They're probably going to give this up and go for the rune. I think that makes a lot more sense.
Looks like it.
TPing in.
Oh, who is TPing in?
Pandas, he did not
the
get
clockwork. No, he did not, and he's going to pay the price. Solo with the kill onto him. First power rune spawns bottom, though, so Shopify still with a little bit of a bounty there. Find themselves the Amplified Damage rune, and actually 2 bounties for Hellscream. That's pretty nice. And they're going to try and actually set up for a kill here. Look, they're hiding behind that little tree. See how they make the initiation with the Amplified Damage rune into the stuns, crash landing. Yep, that'll do the trick.
Okay.
Scam picks it up there. That's going to be a tower. It's just so much damage.
I'm so surprised that he actually got ganked. Because when they killed the Abaddon, nobody was beside the Abaddon. So that kind of should be telegraphing that they were heading mid. I mean, sure, they didn't have a ward in the river or anything. Felt like that gank happened just way too easily. And now they're going to try to steal the Wisdom rune here. If they lose the Wisdom rune, this is going to be a huge blow. Where's Invoker going to TP?
He's TPing for Wisdom. Yep. He's lost his tower, though. Yopaj just punches that thing to death with the Amplified Damage and makes it look very easy.
Yeah, that was such a huge mistake there by Serenada. It's not reading the game correctly. And now paying the price, you know, a huge price, you know, losing that tower. I mean, mid tower is arguably your most important tier 1 tower. And now, SR, they're going to try to snowball this, smoke towards bot. If they can actually break apart the bot tower as well, this would be great. Very good heads up play, but I feel like they should show one of the support speed, otherwise it will be too obvious.
Too obvious. Solo's going to pick up a few little bits of buffs here. Pakaz 032 built. He's got a strong shield. The curse not doing nearly as much. Here we go. From behind, Timato, he's just going to come through the gate, remove the life out from under Vatoon. Lupsy doing what he can, kicking Cogs in from a distance so he doesn't drop next, but it's not going to change the outcome. 2-0. Shopify Rebellion. Winter, you said they needed to win the lanes. So far, mid, check that box. Bottom, in progress.
I mean, top lane is kind of, I guess, okay too, you know, except for that one death, you know, but overall, Timato is still doing really well. He has his All of Corrosion. He's ready for another kill here. Pakas is going to get stuck. He has a skill point save.
A bit deep. Yep, he does, so he can just level that borrowed time.
Get out. Okay, infest.
Okay, borrowed time, infest. He's just way too fast. They do have an Echo Stomp, but it's not going to catch these heroes, not with their move speed. Maybe Scam? No, not even. Lies, he TP's down for this, as does Serenata. So 9 Pandas, they call on reinforcements. They fail to ensnare even a single hero here.
Yeah, space created. And Timado TP's top to collect the bounty of all the creeps here. So very well done there. Forces the enemy to rotate, and he goes back to his lane.
Are they going to chase him, though? Okay.
He is not going to be that easy of a kill as long as he doesn't show in the lane.
Well, he's not going to show him the lane, but Solo will still find him. Oh, will he? No.
Do they have hook shot yet? Nope, not yet. It's probably going to be difficult to kill him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Winter, I just want to give a quick shout out to someone who went to the Solo school of utilizing your inventory slots, and that's Hellscream right now. Man's got 3 blood grenades. He's just stacking them up. Stacking them up.
Stacking those blood grenades up. I still try to do it as much as possible. Sometimes I forget.
How do you prioritize that?
Pretty useful. Sorry?
Oh, hold on. Scam is going to lead them here into a little bit of an aggressive move. That's 1 courier kill. They've killed 2 couriers here already, actually. Vatoon, he's going to find himself in a little bit too deep, even if his own outpost, the Echo Stomp, doesn't catch anything there, actually. And all of a sudden, Vatoon trapped inside the cogs. He's going to be fine. It's Yopaj who goes down instead. Finger of Death from Hellscream. Level 6 for already, actually. Managing to get his first Finger of Death stack. Scam's going to be able to TP away at the end. So it's a better trade here for the 9 Pandas, as that's a wall of replica drop from Lies. Will scare away Pakaz and anyone else.
Well, Hellscream would be very happy with that 1 stack on the Razor. His first charge. So, and they kind of also forced a lot of TPs down, so I wouldn't say that it was totally like disastrous there.
Yeah, take another look at it here. It's a bit aggressive from Yopaj, you have to say. Not overly so, but just gets caught out there. Maybe was expecting a shield or something.
Lies does not have surge up. It's going to get run down by the lifestealer here. They have a TP coming in with the clockwork.
Stomp doesn't really stop Yamato here. Lies 3 seconds, no chance. Even with the infused raindrop charges, he still gets put into the grave by that Thunder God's Wrath. And Yamato looking for another solo. He's going to die on this. Oh, okay. Okay, cheeky little move there. Won't change much, though. Kill now goes to Hellscream instead.
He got the kill with the blood grenade.
I think he did. I think he did, actually. It's a good call.
Yeah, those little things, you know, don't underestimate the damage per second.
It's not bad. You'd be surprised sometimes when you throw a blood grenade if you hit a couple of heroes. Quite annoying item, honestly. I agree, they're also a little bit underutilized, but it is a little annoying to have to juggle your inventory to that degree. But still, I mean, look, 100 HP in 1 inventory slot for 100 gold, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Winter, Shopify Rebellion, they're up 5k versus 9 Pandas. The top tower is just going to go down for free here to Timado. That is all tier 1 towers. Yeah, and bot, very good point. As Astini would say, is this 9 Pandas just getting Shopify'd right now?
Yeah, they are indeed getting Shopify, you know. Shopify has a much better lineup in the early game, and now they're in trouble. Tiny stuck in the cogs.
It's a good Earth Splitter, though. Yopaj able to receive some assistance out from that Infest. Lupsy dies in the river. Solo with a pretty good stomp here onto 2, but Pakaz is going to wake himself up there with the borrowed time. Finger of Death now on below. That's Serenata. Hex stop. Running. Crash landing on you. Not the K-drama, unfortunately. Just a really OP facet.
I mean, all the way to the tier 2, you know, not letting Solo escape there, but eventually he has to give up the chase. Yeah, but this is SR utilizing their laning stage advantage really well to snowball. And if they could just continue the snowball a little bit more, get the Roshan, they're going to be in a very good position, you know, to just suffocate 9 Pandas out. 9 Pandas, they kind of have to try to play around the Darkseer with his auras and try to take good team fights. I think in terms of team fight potential, they still have what it takes with a good hook shot into the Earth Splitter with the Darkseer vacuum. They can definitely do a lot of damage there still.
Right. Got to layer some of these spells, though, you know? See what you're saying. Darkseer just not in this fight. You could see during the replay he was just out farming top lane. He is going to come out of that with a mechanism now. So the next fight is going to look a little bit better for 9 Pandas, but is it going to be good enough to overcome this 7k net worth lead? we'll have to see. Earth Splitter's back up in 20 seconds, and it looks like they're going to make a go for Pakaz. They do dispel that shield of his. Burning the man is a very effective move against this guy, but Yopaj, he's got a blink dagger, the toss on back, hook shot now from Lupsi onto 2 with the wall of replica doing really good work. Solo's gonna die in the middle of grounds here, but it's Yopaj and Pakaz both who die inside of those cogs. That's exactly what they needed here. Lies shows up and delivers, really making that mech felt useful. Oh, okay, but maybe they've stuck around too long. Don't know. Tomato with a haste rune does not get it dispelled there either, avoids the tornado and simply jumps into Skem. I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah, gets an Uber right away. Instant. I mean, you saw the power of the Darkseer Iron Shell with the mech, you know, just turning the tides of that small little team fight there. And now, someone is trying to steal the rune. The Zeus.
Yeah, he might just have a kill. Not quite. Not fast enough. And Solo's not going to really be able to catch that Zeus. There is still a life stealer inside of him. Finally, Tomato comes on out. Speaking of Tomato, I did want to highlight one thing about his itemization here. He ended up going, for the Orb of Corrosion and Armlet before the Radiance, right? Yesterday, we saw Smiley Knight go straight into Radiance in their very first game, and you know, they lost that game because they didn't have enough early momentum, right? I kind of like this move, even though his team kind of had enough space to cover him. Him getting involved has kind of been a bit of a difference maker here and there in these fights.
Yeah, and now Tiny is getting even more involved with his dagger here. He got him on the scan. They see the Razor. They're gonna go in.
Ooh, they got a toss.
Finger stack, maybe.
That's
yes,
looking
stack.
like it. Winter Hellscream picks up finger stack number 2. Serenata. He's actually caught Yopaj here. Burns the mana. Rocket Flare to give vision. Hookshot's going to be avoided thanks to the cold snap actually from Serenata. But with the wall down, I reckon they still have this. Cogs did get placed before the Lion Sun came down. And Lies is going to take him down there, I believe, with the Ion Shell. So 1-for-1 trade. A pricey death there for Yopaj.
Pandas. Any even trade is going to be really, really good for them right now. I mean, as long as they're able to get all this rebuttal even kills, you know, eventually they're going to get to their key item timings like the BKB on Razor. And Serenada here, they're going to try to slow him down here with 2 heroes.
1 second. Do they have detection nearby? Kong getting pushed out. There's going to be the Sentry. And with the Surge, they do get him away. However, it seems like we've lost Vitoon down bottom. And that was just going to be Hellscream with a stun and Pakaz in with the damage.
Yeah,
but
just stepping a little bit too far, you know. He tried to farm one too many waves.
Skem is getting a little aggressive now, but simply jumps outside of the cogs. A push back, that does the trick. Nice job, Lupsi there. Can he TP away? Not likely there with Yopaj ready to interrupt the TP with the toss. And there's going to be Solo in trouble underneath the tier 2 tower. They are just so scrappy here, Shopify, but getting the better out of these engagements here. Still building their lead, just shy of 17 minutes now, Winter, up to 8,000, 8 to 8K.
And this Razor cannot afford to die anymore. I mean, he needs to play a little bit more safe. Try to just make sure that he doesn't go too far to take creeps. I mean, as long as he feels danger, I think he should just give the lane to Darkseer. Darkseer should take all the dangerous farm, since you can just push out with Iron Shell. I mean, his BKB timing is going to be very, very important for 9 Pandas lineup, you know. Without the BKB on Razor, they are going to lack a lot of firepower in the team fights.
Right now, some of these buffs have been a big problem for Shopify Rebellion in these fights. Pakaz is aiming to deal with that as he's already queued up a Nullifier here on the Abaddon. So kind of a nice build-up. Sometimes you see a lot of offlane Abbas go for like the SNY or like a Harpoon or something and basically just play as a carry. I kind of like this. Utility items early to keep the momentum high and in favor of Shopify.
Nullifier is still a carry item.
A little bit, but it's got more utility to the entire team, you know?
Yeah, I guess. It does remove the Surge, it removes the Astral Spirit buff. I guess it removes the Alacrity when he has it.
What else are we getting rid of? I guess just those. There's going to be a pipe eventually. Careful here. Tornado onto one. Hook shot onto another. But of course, Yopaj managing to escape. Scam underneath that Sunstrike here. And the Astral Spirit just out of reach, man. Couldn't quite catch him. Careful now, Lupsy. You are in prime territory for a Finger of Death as Timado, he's going to be able to find the kill there. That's a wall of replica put down, but not a fight. 9 Pandas decide they want to take any longer.
Yep, too much
Only a
chasing.
level 1 vacuum.
They went a little bit too far there, giving up the kill on the Clockwork, so Lion is going to be very happy with his 3rd stack. And something to highlight as well, Serenada, he has gone for a very early game centric build, right? So he's not really focused on his own scaling event, Mage Slayer. This item is an item where if you buy it and you're not doing well in the team fights, it's going to hurt your farming a lot. Because normally you just get a Witchblade, which helps you in terms of scaling a lot more.
Yeah, attack speed, more DPS, helps you farm, right? Yeah, he's starting to exhibit signs of lack of CS-itis.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to get a pipe with Mage Slayer, you know, to reduce the Tiny's magic, the Zeus, as well as the Lion.
Curse?
There's a bunch of very big magic damage here. But if you're doing that and you're not winning the team fights, it's going to be very painful on the farm.
Especially if you're getting caught like this. Serenada, he's got no choice but to turn and fight, doing a little bit of damage, but not nearly enough. Lupsy did what he could there, including with a little... he still actually has the hook shot. Oh, no, there's no camp home there for him. And that means he is going to take another death here. Timado picking up his 5th kill of the game.
Yeah, you have to
Yamato.
kind of really be a little bit more cautious when they're pushing out the waves, you know. Like I said previously, V2 is dying bottom. Now he told the Darkseid to go there.
Dead next, yeah.
Yeah, they're just pushing way too far away, you know. Like, he doesn't even really
here's
need to be around this area.
Other side of the map. Just throws that nullifier on down, just showing that he could. Man, that slow is so brutal on that right side. 10 talent, 15% Curse of Avernus slow. It's almost like a Venomous Gale. By the way, like if you get right-clicked once by a Baton, almost Venomous Gale.
With the corrosion, you're not moving.
It's just ridiculous. That's true. I don't know if that stacks additively or multiplicatively, but it is brutal. Danger here.
Yeah, look at
There's
Pakas. He's just see hero, run at hero.
Oh my goodness, and this is kind of what I meant. At some point, he just stops caring about the Clockwork. All right, the initiation, Yopaj, he's got a friend inside of him as well. Okay, that's a 3-man vac wall, but they've already lost Solo. He didn't get the ulti out. Still, underneath the tower, it's good damage, but because he's got the borrowed time, and that's going to give him the cover to retreat safely and simply just leave with murder unpunished here onto Solo.
Yeah, and every time they do that, Lion is just going to drain away the illusions, you know, so they don't really have to be too worried about the wall in the team fights.
Doesn't have a shard yet there, but he's okay. He's okay for now. A little bit lower on that HP, but of course it's the it's how you have run into trouble, isn't it, on these kinds of heroes?
And right now it's the Magpie timing, you know, for 9 Pandas. If they don't make anything work here, it's going to be very worrisome. You know, they have to get something done here, win a team fight, or at least get a couple of pickouts with this timing. Glimmer, Magpie, they have a lot of magic resist at the moment.
Yeah, Vatoon's so close to BKB as well. He's just 1,000 gold away, as they will make a quick pit stop, smoke ganking the Tormentor. Now Lupsy has jetpack.
Shot. Yeah, very nice. It's going to help them in the initiating department, giving them the vision.
Yeah, but now Shopify have more information. They know their enemies have just done Tormentor. Yopaj, another Infest Bomb. He's just going to run straight after this Invoker. And Serenada, nothing he can do against that Rage. Yamato, Lifestealer, even Solo there at threat of dying instead. Yamato, he turns back to defend Hellscream. Absolutely tears down Lupsy, rips him out of the sky there. Double kill for Yamato. He's having quite the game, isn't he?
Yeah, except for that little bit of a mistake in the lane. Everything else was perfect, you know, by Timado. Just every movement that he's been doing, helping his team, pressuring the opponents. And just, I guess you can't really fault him for anything else he's done after that one death in the lane.
Yeah, he's been looking real good, and he's going to continue having his team I mean, it's just felt like, what, for the past 7 minutes straight, I feel like Shopify have not left this side of the map. Very briefly, maybe, to farm their triangle.
Constantly pressuring 9 Pandas on their side. They have to do something once the BKB is up. I think this is the last straw. You know, once BKB is up on Razor, you have to take a fight.
They have to find a move here. Pakaz, careful. He might end up getting caught. Lupsy doesn't want to commit the hook shot here. Yeah, just in case he gets turned on like this. Might have to just use it defensively if he wants to live. Glimmer Cape does end up saving him for the time being. Still Vatoon. He's still top lane. He just needs another 50 gold, then he can join this fight. Tier 2 towers left, so 9 Pandas, as you say, Winter, quickly running out of time here in game number 1 versus Shopify Rebellion, who are doing Shopify things, man. 9 Pandas, they're being Shopified.
And even with this 16k lead, I think once the BKB is up, plus the Mac and Pipe, there is still a lot of potential in the 5v5 engagements, you know, for 9 Pandas. As long as they get a good vacuum into, say, a Stomp with the cogs, they could win a team fight for sure.
Vacuum is level 3 here at the moment. Here's Pakaz getting caught. He's not the greatest first target, as they really lack a way to burst him from above the borrow time threshold. And so instead, they do find Yopaj here. Yopaj, he's going to be the initiated target. This is a really nice jump if they can get on top of him. And now with those cogs, he is dead to rights. What's it going to cost him, though? Yamato, he's already in on a solo. Solo's going to just drop the ulti as he dies to the physical right-click damage. Hookshot on in. Finger of death route from Hellscream, as there's going to be the back wall, but it didn't catch Tomato. Tomato wasn't caught, and Pakaz, he's just running down the back lines now. Where is the front lines? There is none any longer, as Serenata, he's going to go to Vatoon. Didn't even use the BKB in that fight, but had already used the static link and decided the fight wasn't worth taking. He's going to be away to safety now, as his mid-tier 3 tower is going to be quickly under siege.
And that was really, really smart little play there by Pakaz. He has a dagger. He doesn't see the Darkseer, so he doesn't commit to the team fight. He was just waiting on the side until he sees the Darkseer committing the vacuum plus wall. And he just blinks past him and just destroys them, you know, after that. Yeah. It's very good heads-up play there by Pakaz.
Definitely. Yeah, they need that Curse of Avernus slow, funnily enough, onto the Abba to make sure they don't just kind of get, you know, walked down. We were kind of discussing, is there going to be enough lockdown for this team? Well, if, you know, you're not going to be able to use your limited lockdown to stop the Lifestealer or the Abba, then, yeah, the fights are just kind of look like that. I mean, here goes Tomato another time. Look at him go. Yep, open wounds. Lupsy, my people need me. He's going to fly off the map. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. Tomato knows that, but he's going to run into Vatoon now. Vatoon, oh no, who steps in the way? Blocks the hook shot there. Bit of miscommunication here on the side of 9 Pandas, as not even Serenata's Tornado is going to hit. Pakaz blinks forward. There's going to be the Nullifier. They still have a BKB here for Vatoon, as they're trying to keep him alive, stop him from having to use that BKB. Skem at the ready here is going to get a quick D-ward, as so far nobody has dropped in this fight. But Vatoon has used this Eye of the Storm, still has BKB ready, just hasn't found a great opportunity. In goes Yopaj. There's the BKB, finally forced Vatoon. He's going to turn, try and sap some damage, but Yamato, he's been thrown right on top of Serenata. Down he goes, the wall vacuum, just not really doing a whole lot here. A solo dying underneath his tier 2 tower. That's a buyback from Serenata. Sunstrike, low level, not enough damage here for Hellscream, who turns around there. Gets a pretty nice 2-man stun off before Yopaj griefs him a little bit. Doesn't matter. He still gets the finger death stack. He's going to be happy with that one. Yamato continuing to run down these heroes as Lupsy in the trees goes down to the Zeus. And that is a Shopify fight here if I've ever seen one. Just kiting around very well, honestly. Very, very nice kiting in that fight, and really, really showing their net worth advantage here as they push high ground, maybe for the last time. 25k net worth lead here, Winter. This is a Shopify game if I've ever seen one. And I mean that in a good way. They're good at doing this.
That was like a nice try by Yopaj to grieve his teammate there. I guess accidentally kicking the toss on him. But Hellscream, he was really, really patient, and he got the stun, the mana drain off, the finger as well. Calmly, you know, just cast all his spells despite being tossed into a bad position. It's not every day that you see a Lion play without a dagger, you know, just gone with the bongo boots plus 4 stuff.
It's a good point,
Still
yeah.
somehow managing to get all his spells off and everything, but it's definitely not something that easy to
Oh,
do with a dagger.
We'll have to be careful here. Serenata, he is going to be scouted now in real time and trying to sneak out on the map. Winter, I mean, Shopify Rebellion, they're just not going to let that happen. Do they have a stun for him? Oh, they don't.
Oh.
He managed to just barely TP away.
I mean, I don't know if he was trying to infest the Invoker. We've seen that story yesterday.
We've seen that before, but that was Vitoon doing it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was the one.
Radiant
Got sent back into the enemy base, you know.
Yeah, and he did. That he did. I think he just tried for a quick infest. Just a quick little one. Just a quick infest. 5 minutes, in and out.
is under attack.
No, got smoke.
Oh,
Lopsy
nice,
smokes will
Pandas.
break. So will Yopaj. It's a pretty nice initiation. They've trapped the Tiny here for one. Yamato, though, he's going to be out. Back wall, that's a nice one. Onto 3. Good damage. Vitoon right on top of the targets he needs to be on, as that's Yopaj down. Hellscream as well. He will die. Very nice engagement there from the 9 Pandas. They have vision now. They're looking for more. They're hunting for more. Serenata, a little bit limited here on the catch that he's got available. A solo whiffs on the sleeve. Yamato's going to open back onto him now. They don't really have a whole lot to stop him before Vitoon opens up on that static link. Finally, Yamato jumps inside of Vitoon. Scam on the outskirts of these fight as well is not going to be able to offer too much as Pakaz throws a shield down. The vacuum not changing a whole lot of this fight. Vitoon, he's got 250 damage stolen, but he's just not able to stand his ground and fight. Not versus these 2 carries as Tomato turns and tears him apart. Kill goes to Pakaz. Lupsy dies on the side as these heroes trying to TP out, being caught by Hellscream, who bought back for the fight. Punches one to death. He's looking for the second time the solo. Kill goes to Tomato, though. His third of the engagement. And that is going to be 9 Pandas with a decent start, a decent opening to that fight. Yet again, Winter, but Shopify overcome them again to still make it a 2 for 4 trade, I should say.
Yeah, Timado, the raid boss, you know, live stealer, just running around in circles. I didn't realize you actually can't disjoin the static link. Even with the infest, you know, it still drains your damage when you're infested into the Razor.
Yeah, it's one of those
That's
weird
a
ones. I think
pretty
even
cool
if you
thing.
get disrupted, you're still linked as well, you know? It's kind of weird the way that
Somehow
one works.
doesn't really disjoin it, you know. When the link is there, it's always going to be there. You're stuck with it. But guess what, you know? Radiance, SNY, you're running around. A lot of your damage is from Radiance, right? So you don't really care as much being drained by a Razor. You're still doing a lot of damage, AoE
That's a
damage
good point.
in the team fights. I mean, that was a
And
pretty
then
good start, you know, from 9 Pandas. They're getting a big vacuum, instantly killing the Tiny and the Lion. But still, it wasn't enough, you know, because they are just way too far behind.
Yeah. But signs that this draft, you know, on its merits can work, right? It's just been really that kind of a game, unfortunately, for 9 Pandas here again. As they go contestant for Roche. They do delay it. Shopify now have to take Roche in his summer home down bottom. Still in first Roche of the game, by the way. It's almost, I feel a little bit crazy saying that, considering that Shopify have, had this advantage built up over so long, but they never really needed to stop for Roche, to be honest.
I mean, so much has been going on right in the game. They didn't really find the time to do Roche until now. So who's going to get the ace? I guess Tiny? I feel like Life Stealer is not dying in the team fights.
Top tower is under attack.
He's gonna
Yeah,
get
well,
it
now he
regardless.
can... Now he can, you know, follow Tiro's home when they TP into the fountain. He has nothing to fear. 14-1 and 11 right now on this Life Stealer, by the way. Having a pretty flawless game. Smoke play. Yopaj looking for a blink initiation here onto the high ground onto someone. Serenata's trying to sneak away and out of the base. Do they have a gem? They don't, but they do have a Zeus.
Yeah, even the
Scam.
Zeus is richer than the Invoker now.
Yeah, that's true. Serenata struggling a bit here. Oh my goodness, Tomato's just in, almost killing off Lies already. Did not use the vac or the wall though, so both of those are going to be ready to go. And a few resources used on the side of Shopify as Tomato gets to work on that bottom tier 3 tower. Life steals a bit. Yopaj with a blink toss on in. Vitoon pops the VKB, trying to do as much damage as he can.
wall?
The wall, but where's the vacuum? I'm not sure we really saw much of a vacuum there at all. It does force the rest of Shopify Rebellion back, but they just don't have the damage to deal with Tomato, and he simply walks away. It's farming illusions.
Once they clear the illusions, this is going to be a pretty straightforward push. And the wall, the vacuum wall is like their only hope in a team fight. When your invoker is basically like a support now, you're all in banking on the Razor to kill everyone, but Razor does not have enough damage to kill the Lifestealer.
And the control is just lacking, it seems like, isn't it? I think they really got to do some...
There's going to be a lot of things lacking, Richie.
That's true. That's true. But they have to give it a go. Shopify taking their time. They're shopping around the map. They want another Tormentor. And by golly, they'll have it. Oh, Tornado. It's going to slow things down here a little bit. Maybe it gives them a fighting chance. As of course, that is going to reset the Tormentor's HP. HP effectively burned here for not much gained.
And there's still time on the Aegis. They should be able to still siege the base.
Yeah, very
Nine
true.
Pandas, they have to find a way to make a move here. Somehow. Get a big vacuum wall into the hookshot or ET stomp. And they have a dagger on the Darks here, you know, so they have to find a way here.
Yeah, you got Lupsy positioned behind. He's ready to try and maybe find a nice hook shot in. That's Shard for the Invoker. Very effective, very annoying pull on that EMP. What is the jump? How do they make it? Where's the vision going to come from? Vatoon just casually walks in, and there's going to be Yopaj. Toss in place. Good damage down to Vatoon. Vatoon still alive. The Nullifier, down he goes. He doesn't have buyback. Solo died as well to Yopaj in that engagement, and now Tabata is just free in this fight. There's the hookshot finally coming through onto two, but Scum and Alscream both still alive. The wall has been committed, as has the vacuum. Another toss back, and it's just going to be Shopify's fight from here. Lupsy, slowed to a crawl, dies to Skem's Egg Scepter. The Nimbus of all things is what put him down. And the rest of the heroes corralled into the fountain before Solo realizing, throws in the towel. This one is over. Shopify Rebellion, they will win game one over 9 Pandas. Yep. Hit the threshold here. There's a Radiant Venomancer. He has the Blightstone. We are going into the jungle Veno, ladies and gentlemen, here for Scam. And ever since the Neon Esports days, this guy, he has loved to play Dota a little bit differently. And here we go for game number 2. Shopify Rebellion just doing Shopify things again. They absolutely Shopify'd 9 Pandas in game 1. Scam,
are they
ready to
actually
do it
gonna put?
again.
They're actually gonna put the Dawn bot for the Venom.
Oh, a little lane
so they
swap,
put
huh?
the Bloodseeker top. Yeah, because Bloodseeker is gonna struggle alone. But Dawn, on the other hand, has more tools to kind of play alone, and he's also blocking the cam off, right, the medium cam from the start. You know, so he's already ready to be playing this lane alone. So he has to stop them from getting a pull off.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, camp is blocked. Up top lane, you're going to have the Spirit Breaker basically in the lane you'd expect him, but it's the cores making those rotations.
You put the stronger hero on the lane where the Venom is going to abandon you. Because you have to be alone.
I love to see it. I love to see it. We'll see. Do you think 9 Pandas are going to make any response, any reactions to seeing the lanes being swapped like this, Winter?
I'm not sure what else can they do, because their heroes are pretty much going to go to the lanes that they're designated to go, you know. I'm not even sure if the Chen should try to run and chase the Venom, because I don't think that's a good idea, because you can't fight the Venom if you find him. So I think everything's going to be pretty normal here. Wait, Enigma's moving.
Enigma's moving. Yeah, he's going top.
Wait, how did they see them?
I think they saw... Who would have they
see?
seen?
I wasn't sure.
They have this ward here in the river near the top bounty rune spawn.
He saw the Bloodseeker, did he?
Yeah, but they're being...
They're moving as well. They're moving the Bloodseeker bot now.
Yeah. Yeah, Shaba, and you know what? Lies, he's already used the conversion. He's used demonic summoning. So it's not called that anymore, I guess. But he's spawned in the Eidolon, so I think he doesn't really want to move anymore. Okay, yeah, Scam right now, he's the one just laning.
And the supports are going to be happy when there's always musical chairs in the lane going on.
Oh, yeah. Especially a jungle Chen. I think he's going to be over the moon, basically. They need to just block this camp up here top, and that's what Hellscream is going to do immediately to stop the Chen from getting a creep. There's a TP out from the Bristle. Lies, I think, is going to stick around and maybe try and use the gate. No, he's TPing away as well. And so if Shopify choose to commit the TPs, I would say that they've won here in the musical lanes, haven't they? We'll see.
They'll probably be happy that they didn't use the TPs first, so they're gonna move with the gate.
But yeah.
I feel like they actually don't really need to move anymore, once the dust settled. You just keep the Dawn here and the Venom just goes jungle. I think they should be happy with this. I think the person that is most unhappy is probably the Berserker because he had to move around twice.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Still level 1. But, the supports are picking up last hits here in the meantime. Okay, Vitoon has come through the gate here again. Because he's going to find himself being dove. Yeah, they're tri-laning for now. Lupsy missed the blood grenade. I'm not sure if that's going to make a difference here. He's got Celestial Hammer now on Pakaz. Oh, but he needed to be careful for those cogs. Blood grenade thrown back now by Hellscream as Scam showing up. A big charge through here at level 1. It's going to stun all 3. So Vitoon gets first blood on Pakaz, but Hellscream, he'll pick up 2 kills in return.
Gosh, the Venom is in heaven right now. He is level 3. He has level 2 wards to go jungle.
Yeah, literally. Look at him. He's so happy. Oh, that's ridiculous.
He's going to be really, really fat this game. Musical chairs lane, then he gets a couple of last hit before the jungle camp spawn. And now he gets a level 3 so early because of the kills.
Yeah, makes a big difference, right, for these Plague Lords.
Very,
I will
very
say,
big difference.
So the unhappiest right now is probably still Tomato. Although if they can just continue fighting in this lane, it's not really the worst outcome for him.
He kind of recovered, right? I think overall he shouldn't be too upset. The Enigma might be the one that's most upset because he doesn't like the lanes being moved around. Because you want to sit in the lane and deny creeps and dominate, right? And the current situation doesn't really allow him to do that. And now he's somewhat stabilizing his lane and picking up the Lotus on the Clockwork. But overall, I would say that Shopify Rebellion came out on top with everything that's going on.
Skim's also taking a different farm pattern here on the Veno. Last time we saw the jungle Veno for Baboka, he mainly stayed around the 3 camps around the Wishing Well.
With this rotation, you can actually control runes. So that would be better. But it's not as safe as the one Baboka did because you're also easier to gank.
Not as efficient, right? I assume you have to spend a little bit more on clarities.
Yeah, because of the rune, the auras.
The auras, exactly. Oh, Pakaz, this time he actually managed to get away. He's going to kill the Eidolons too. Pretty sweet deal for him. Scam, he's going to come out of the jungle now. Let's see if he can really stop Lupsy from getting the kill. Unfortunately, he cannot. So Pakaz is going to take a second death then in this bot lane. Still, the Enigma's not too happy overall, but the drums are going to come online eventually. So I guess Solo's also just jungling too, isn't he? Basically.
Yeah, but nowhere as quickly as a Veno. Veno is almost level 5 already. Chen is 3.5.
And then it's also like it comes down to who's going to have a more impactful level 6, right?
He's going to kill, if he can actually get level 6 and just kill either the Enigma or the Earth Spirit, it's going to be so huge, Any of the cores. He's going to have a level 6 timing that's so early.
I'm loving these jungler games. I'm not going to lie. I think this has been always one of the things that excited me the most about Dota. It's the fact that you can get away with these kinds of moves. You can play musical lanes.
Yeah, this is
you
how
can try
Dota
and lane
was played.
swap. I love it.
At some point, a long time ago, we always had like a jungler. I mean, there was at least a couple of patches where it's quite normal to have a jungler or at least some offlaner with Iron Talent. But obviously, that's a different thing.
Yeah. Ice Frog for a while, he absolutely hated it. Remember when, camps would spawn every 3 minutes or something like that? Really wanted to delete the jungle. Yeah, that was the end of really the regular jungle patch, though. Okay, so let's talk about mid, right? We haven't really spoken about mid at all. Pango versus Earth Spirit Serenata on one of the repeat heroes. Oh my goodness.
Look at that damage,
an absolute
man. It's the wards.
Barrage of them. Level 3 wards, right? My goodness.
Yeah, I imagine if he solves his mana problems,
Yeah. I mean, well, there he is. Mana boots. That'll do it. He's got a Hellscream nearby as well to help him continuing to farm. And Cogs, once again, a little bit late there from Lupsy, so Pakaz able to evade potential death there, at least evades Cog jail. Solo's come through the gate now. So he's down bottom. So top lane, it's simply just Vitoon and Timado. As Timado at least able... Oh, he's got to be careful here. Yeah, the wagon's going to go down. He does manage to farm that. So he's not really in too much danger up here, I should say, in that top lane. The next push is coming, though. It's Lays. He's got himself the Drums of Endurance. Oh, and the Eidolons have already split, but they're dying to the Celestial Hammer. Pakaz is dying faster, though. Yapaj, he will complete that TP mid with the first power rune. It's a haste rune. Uses that easily for the kill onto the Clockwork. Will that neutralize the push? We'll have to see. Serenata, he's going to eat the first Venom ulti of the game. Does manage to TP away. That's very good for him.
Yeah, that was the first Noxious Blade. Very nice. They didn't lose any hero.
Are scanning.
You're happy if you're 9 Pandas
Radiant's top
when you see
tower
that.
is under attack.
And Yamato says, I've had enough of that top lane. Thank you very much. I would like to farm back down bottom, please.
Oh, Hellscream, was he trying to... he was trying to go for the rune. Now he's gonna die.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, and
Oh,
only
is he?
dodges the stun. He's got
Oh.
TP.
He's gonna be alive.
Ooh, nice move. Very nice move.
Yeah, so he actually went for the bull rush. So this is the normal facet. He didn't go for the other...
Yeah,
Other
it's
facet.
honestly, that's a good point. It's not that good, unfortunately. It's just really not that good.
No, I'm just suggesting it because of the Berserker. And I think in this game,
I get
had
it.
some potential, you know.
I get it. Yeah, no, I just literally did it today with my friends as a Bloodseeker, and it didn't go very well. I have to say, Serenata. Yeah, he's going to get charged and killed. So if the first ulti didn't do it, throw 2 more at him, and he'll get the kill. Scam, he's dying to the
Scam
Chen
is
army,
stuck.
though. He's going to need some help here.
Nice
He's not going to
tornado.
find it soon enough. Solo, a very good Hurricane there to pour some back into the creeps. Finds the kill. Black Hole now committed onto Yopaj. They get his courier here as well, but Pakaz counter-initiating on that Solar Guardian. Lies, what do you got left to fight with here? Throws down at least the Malefice. Hellscream seems like he's going to die in place of his mid laner, and that will be a pretty costly kill onto the Earth Spirit, all things considered, for Shopify. Better trade here for the 9 Pandas.
Yeah, losing a lot, losing the Venom is just a pretty big deal there. So very nice response from 9 Pandas, just bringing the heroes and just being ready for the punish there when Shopify overextended there. Well played. I mean, that we see the Solar Guardian countering the Black Hole, so that's going to happen quite a bit, quite a fair bit in this game. So it's going to be difficult for Lies to actually, get a full channel of the Black Hole. Not much you can do about it, because it goes through BKB.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but a nice reaction at the very least out from Pakaz. Lies, he's got his tower down bottom. He's got his drums online. He's gonna go into the Tranquils, of course, into Bongo Boots. We'll see how his build continues to go. Right now, action up in the top lane as Vatoon continuing to run down a second target. Celestial Hammer up in a second. The Cogs, good enough for the kill there as Vatoon with that last stack gets the job done. However, he is ruptured now. He cannot really move too far away. Actually out-tanks the rupture. Yopaj rolling around here as the Magnetize out from Serenata is forcing them back somewhat. They're going to have to use that Noxious Plague, the second one again, more defensively here, Winter.
Yeah, you couldn't
don't
get a good
too
spread
much.
off. It's very well done by 9 Pandas. They kited the first initial target on the Earth Spirit and made sure that it didn't spread, so they didn't take a bunch of damage. But either way, it seemed like they couldn't finish the kill anyway, so they're going to go for the clock in the mid lane. A consolation kill.
Much easier one for them.
Yeah, 10-minute rune about to spawn. Your patch is looking to
Dire's middle tower
quench his thirst here. A Serenade tries to fake a roll here, not going to get a rune. It's gonna be an illusion rune bot. Diffuser is gonna be ready soon on your patch. This is going to be a huge timing here against the Bristol and the Earth Spirit. They are both heroes that are very reliant on their mana, so this is gonna be annoying.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, he went for it even before the treads, just to make sure he's going to be able to kind of maximize his damage here, right? And it's completed in his backpack, but of course he's going to slot it in over the smoke, which was just utilized. We'll see. Who is the target going to be? I think Vatoon could use a death here. If you're Shopify, maybe this Enigma as well. His Black Hole coming off cooldown, though. I'm not sure if he's the most tempting target at the moment. As you can see, the toll booth being set up by Skem in the mid lane, but top lane, it's Wervatoon. He is currently in a bit of trouble. That was the hand of God utilized. Yopaj letting loose the Thunderbolt, but immediately Lies just drops this black hole. This time around, they're not going to commit the Solar Guardian. That's because Yopaj says, guys, I don't need it. No! Oh, the Rolling Thunder didn't last long enough, though. A huge 4-man swashbuckle doing a lot of damage, but again, no follow-up here. The Serenata receives a nod from his captain there on the tip. Very nice rolling boulder stun to punish that Pangolier.
Yeah, that was a very good initial catch by the black hole there. Like, it's just catching the Pango during the roll there. And I guess it's also quite a risky move there if Pakas decides to use Solar Guardian to save him. Maybe that could have actually worked out even worse, you know, losing his own life as well. So I think I respect his decision not to join in to help, you know, saying no to save your buddy syndrome. Just losing a Pango.
Scam.
Mid lane.
They've had enough of this shenanigans in the mid lane. They decide he's got a Noxious Plague. He will let it loose onto Serenata, who's simply going to roll away in his place. Lupsi trapped in the river, hit by the Blood Rite and the Plague Wards. Yeah, that's going to be more than enough
really
to put him down.
gotten a lot of value out of the Noxious Plague. That's the third one, which doesn't really do anything.
No, I mean, this one did spread to the Chen creeps. Did a lot of damage to the Chen creeps. I didn't know it could spread to Chen creeps.
Yeah. When they get the tower, I guess that means mission accomplished here. Banner is building into a vessel, so this is going to be a huge item here against the heal from Chen. And against the Bristle, if he gets a Bloodstone later. I mean, most of the Bristlebacks that I've seen recently have not been going to the Bloodstone anymore. So go Axe, SNY, and you go for more like carry builds instead of spellcasting builds.
Just like basically more right-clicker based instead of like spellcaster. Yeah.
So you can abuse the seeing rate a lot more.
Makes a lot of sense. I've even seen a few games, I think it was the Boom game yesterday versus GG, where I saw the Snot Rocket Facet get picked up.
Yeah, that is what we call the Hug build. Off-lane Bristleback with Pipe, Snot Rocket, just run in and tank.
Yeah,
pretty legit. I think it's pretty legit. It's very strong.
We'll see if we get that later. We do have the Chimera game after this one, folks. It's going to be Boom versus Chimera up next as we head into Group B. For now, though, there's action in our game here between Shopify Rebellion, who lead 1-0 over 9 Pandas. Pandas, this is the first time, I think, I don't want to say all tournaments, but the first time we've seen them, Winter, where they feel like they're in control here. They've got a nice smoke timing here. They're smoking on the Bristle Ags and a full Blade Mail here. They have Mech and Hand of God ready on the Chen. This feels like a very good moment. Toon reveals the smoke in the mid lane pretty blatantly. And eventually they just make the call to push.
Now. He doesn't want to fight. So 9 Pandas, they're kind of using this timing to just get as much as they can out of the map.
Did you see those rallied skeletons with the Boots of Bearing buff as well? That was a very fast tower going down.
That is what I call the demolition crew.
Rolling on in.
To take out the buildings. So Roche is going to be top now. It's going to be night time. I mean, it would be ideal if they can actually get the Roche and put it on the Bristleback. I mean, they're going to hit some scary timings. You know, Mech done on Chen, Bristol with Axe, Enigma with the Bongo Woods. This is some crazy timing here.
I agree. Blade Mail on Arspir, you forgot that one. No, it's nice. They've hit some big item timings, that's for sure. Now Scream. He's probably going to get caught here by our hook shot, I imagine. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. Good patience. As they will catch him now inside of the cogs. Hell Scream. Oh, okay. Actually, another strike the creep in order to try and escape. He has a charge. Does he have vision? He does. Serenata, he's going to miss on the rolling boulder, but it doesn't matter too much as the tower will finish off the Spirit Breaker. Action over in the Roche Pit where we can see the second Boots of Bearing charge get used. They are straight on in to take down the big guy.
Yeah, I don't see any way of Shopify trying to stop this. You know, the Berserker is still farming his Radiance. He doesn't have anything. Dawn has a Blade Mill. I mean, it's just the nature of the lineup, right? There are a lot more
Okay, Skem set a trap here, though. Look at this. Yep, Lupsi's just walked into a ton of trouble. Yopaj needs to get in here fast, though, and he's not fast enough. Oh no. That is not how they drew it up.
Plague has not netted a kill.
No, it is not. Yopaj and Skem unable to collect the kind of free kill there, honestly.
Yeah, it was a nice try.
I liked it. It was cheeky. But yeah, it didn't really work out, unfortunately. Remember when you used to be able to send the plague wards through the gate?
I didn't realize you could.
Yeah, you could send you could send death ward through the gate too. Oh my goodness! Look at these Eidolons, dude. With the rally, it's too much. It's another tower down.
20-minute high ground push soon.
Action here. Timato, he's caught in the enemy triangle, trying to fight through this one. This time, they're going to actually try and save him, and good damage, but Yamato, he cannot continue right-clicking onto this Earth Spirit, still actually ends up getting the kill thanks to the Radiance, gets a little bit of that life steal. Can they stop this Black Hole in time? No, they cannot. Hellscream even canceling that Nether Strike. Decided it was not worth it. A 2-for-1 trade, though, in favor of Shopify. Makes this not a very bad fight. They no longer have the resources to fight Vatoon. So they've got to be happy
still a good
with
trade,
that small
they
win.
got 2 heroes.
Yeah.
They lost the Berserker, sure, whatever, but 2 kills, and you're wasting their timing on the Aegis. They want to do whatever they can to make sure that they disrupt this push, from 9 Pandas. It's going to come hard and fast, They have to buy more time. Bloodseeker is not ready to fight.
Yeah, they need to be careful
at least get
for the
the
force.
axe on Dawn. Maybe when they have axe on Dawn, maybe they can fight.
Look at
Axe
this.
on
Look
Dawn
at this.
plus the dagger.
They're going to glyph, but there's so many units here. They have 2 Dark Troll Summoners, bro.
I feel like they might consider going high ground here.
I think they should. They still have Aegis for almost 3 minutes. There's a charge onto Lays. Now goes out the Black Hole. Oh, the wraparound. It's perfect counter initiation from Lupsi. But in comes Yopaj with the Rolling Thunder just when they needed him. Vatoon, he's being forced out of the fight because he's ruptured. Serenata joining the fight just far too late as they've ran down the Chen. They've taken down the Clockwork. 9 Pandas trying to retreat. Hellscream, he's after them though. Short stun here onto Vatoon. Sees Serenata who rolls away and out of sight. But Shopify Rebellion, they strike back after losing their second Tier 2 tower here in just 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Scary
that was
moment
a
for
very
them.
fast move there. I don't think they expected Shopify Rebellion to defend the tower on 9 Pandas. That's why they were a bit more chill. They were casual. They were not ready as 5 when they were sieging down the mid lane. And an observer in the mid lane spotted 9 Pandas not ready. They were not 5 heroes there. So they immediately took full advantage of that with the initiation. With the Pango just coming in from behind, disrupting the backlines.
Yeah, beautiful fight. Beautiful fight. Serenata, he showed here in the top lane. Nothing much Hellscream and Yopaj can do about it at the moment.
Yeah.
Still 90 seconds left on that Aegis here, by the way, on the bristle.
Probably not going to be able to use it to get a tower anymore. Not enough time.
No. High ground is off the table at the moment, but it was looking pretty scary there for a moment until Shopify laid down the law, said this is our part of the map, don't you forget about it.
Yeah, they drew a line. You shall not pass.
And they didn't. By golly, they did not.
Earth Spirit is going to have BKB soon. This is going to allow him to just bypass all the disables. Except for the Nether Strike plus the Dawnbreaker stun ulti. So Guardian. Yeah, I guess you are just going to rupture the Earth Spirit every fight. I don't think you do need to rupture anyone else. I feel like Earth Spirit probably is going to be...
He ruptured the Bristle last fight. It looked pretty good. Careful here in 9 Pandas. They do have Break of Dawn. Yopaj, you're going to take advantage of this a little late, unfortunately, but still managed to catch up with the Chen thanks to the Thunderbolt. Lies as well, scouted in the trees. He was trying to be a little bit sneaky. There, down go the Cogs. They trap Hellscream, but it's Lies in trouble. Lies already dead. There is no Black Hole in this fight for 9 Pandas, but it's a fight. They see where it's taking. They go in for more. The double stuns to catch them both. Lupsi, he's going to end up isolating Pakaz. Down goes Pakaz. Hellscream's going to buy back Serenata. He's actually dying. Look how fast Hellscream is. He stopped the charge in, and everyone's just walking away. They're just TPing away. Vatoon, still a little bit too tanky here. They struggle to get into this fight. Solo is going to be the third to simply TP away. Vatoon, though, he's going to be left. with an expired Aegis. They're going to break that regen. Tomato getting on top of him now. He's trying to turn their back, but Tomato, he's just a little bit too speedy, simply walks him down. Everyone lives with the exception of Lies and this carry Bristle. Shopify, pretty sneaky move. That was off of the Break of Dawn. 9 Pandas, I was about to praise them for being in position to steal that Tormentor right at minute 20, but I forgot about Break of Dawn. I think they forgot about Break of Dawn.
Yeah, but somehow they escaped with everyone else except for the Bristol. No one died. They were all like 3 heroes really low, and they couldn't cancel their TP.
And the Enigma. That was a huge catch here by
it's like a
Yopaj.
miracle that they didn't lose more heroes here. I mean, they caught the Enigma. He was trying to position himself for a black hole here. And unfortunately, he got caught. I think they got vision from the roll or something. They saw him there. And this was like a really nice follow-up with the Earth Spirit rolling in with the hook shot, catching on 2 heroes.
Yeah. Looked so good, didn't it?
And everyone somehow
they just
out,
leave.
after the SB bought back. This is like a
Hellscream
disaster.
got pushed by the cogs. I didn't see it because it was so fast because of Bulldoze.
Yeah,
Very good
why
cogs.
Clockwork is one of the hardest heroes to play into as Spirit Breaker. It's always going to be so annoying when you don't have BKB.
Very frustrating for Shopify Rebellion. I mean, they still come out, I think, with the nice advantage that, hey, careful, real time. We're fighting again, Vatoon! And Lupsy, they've gone down. Skem, he sacrifices himself for the greater good. Eats a hook shot, he goes down. That's a Rolling Thunder, my friend. Rolling Boulder from Serenata is going to be a little bit too good, though. Hellscream, he'll continue this charge, finds that initial stun, but doesn't have another strike anymore. Okay, so they had a quick little fight while we were in a replay, and they've killed Vatoon a second time, Winter.
Yeah. He's definitely going to be thinking of buying a BKB. I think he needs the BKB. There's like the Vessel and a lot of other annoying spells, doing damage to him. I feel like he's just gonna die very easy if he's going to build. He changed his build. He was queuing Bloodstone before. Now he's queuing Blade Mail. I don't know. I feel like he needs BKB somehow. Even though it feels like the Rupture, the Solar Guardian, then the Spirit Breaker ulti all pierce BKB, but he needs the magic resistance, to take the team fight.
Okay.
And the Vessel as well. To stop the Vessel.
Hold that thought. Okay, Serenata did get the silence onto Yopaj, actually. May have helped him out here, actually. Serenata forced to BKB. Now the strike being considered, but canceled. Blood Right is going to connect a nice silence after the second stun out from Yopaj. Serenata tried to Rolling Boulder out, but he only caught Yopaj. Rolling Boulder this time. Thunder Roll is going to be the superior rock. Another charge through from Hellscream. He finds another target. It's Solo. Solo trying to TP away. No dice for him. Tomato online and activated. Double kill in this fight for him as Shopify Rebellion comes screaming back into game 2.
I mean, once again, they're not ready. They got caught with their pants down. They're not 5 heroes here. And Shopify Rebellion take full advantage of it. I mean, against a Spirit Breaker, you just have to be more disciplined, because he can charge you from anywhere across the map. If you're not ready, you can't take the fight, you're just going to get picked apart. And with their lineup, with Enigma, Chen, Bristleback, you want to be together all the time with the whole team, and they kind of wasted the BKB from Earth Spirit as well, because he couldn't take the fight because they didn't have the Bristol.
They still have time to rally, though. I hear what you're saying. They still have time. We've had Black Hole ready to go for about 2 minutes. It's running out.
The essence right now.
It's running out, but we still have time. Lupsy, he's going to go hunting for the Spirit Breaker. Hookshot does not connect, unfortunately. And so instead, it's Vatoon who's completely alone down bottom. But here's the problem. Again, Vatoon's down bottom.
Yeah, they're coming from behind here. Venom is coming in with a smoke.
And there they go. Serenata. Oh, this time he actually managed to avoid Yopaj, but Yopaj has got Rolling Thunder ready to go again. Yeah, no way Hellscream completes that TP, or sorry, that charge.
Yeah, it was close. If they somehow they were able to get the Rolling Thunder plus the Solar Guardian, they could have definitely locked down and killed him from full to 0.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Vatoon, I mean, he's committed though, Winter. He does think Blade Mail is the best option.
He doesn't have a BKB.
Oh, Oh, he did, but Tomato's taking a lot of damage here, though. Ends up getting Hurricane back in by Solo. There's going to be the Noxious Plague put down. Lies. He's ready to initiate here as well. He's got Blink Dagger and Black Hole. Keep that at the ready as Yopaj trapped in the river. Serenata, BKB active, takes down Hellscream. It's Tomato on low HP who is still alive, still managed to escape. They only have managed to find the Veno, though, who TPs away, who tries to TP away, I should say. He is going to be killed off. Tomato manages to escape with his life. A scary fight there as 9 Pandas kind of set a trap and collapse upon Shopify Rebellion there.
Yeah, that was a good punish there. I mean, Shopify Rebellion, after saving Tomato, kind of felt like they needed to just back off and be happy that they saved the carry, but instead they tried to go for more kills, and yeah, they lost 2 of their supports there, and now it's going to give 9 Pandas the Roshan. Not much they can do here without the 2 supports, so it's going to just go the way to 9 Pandas. Aegis and the banner, so they have to be able to use this to push high ground. And this is going to be a very strong timing again with the pipe coming out from the Chen as well. So pipe, mech.
Hook shot, Tomato. He might not be able to get out of this one so easy. Vatoon, he's right in position on his man. Beautiful silence as soon as that Manta style was used. Sets up for another second stun. He's still trapped in the cogs, and that's where he dies. Tomato getting a bit too aggressive there. 9 Pandas sweep across the map. They finally get the carry kill they were looking for.
Yeah, just farming a little bit too deep. He thinks there's an observer there, but there's actually no observer there. They were just around the area, so yeah, just got caught, and that was a big kill for 9 Pandas. Now they're going to have the opportunity to push. Finally, they're going to gather all their heroes here. Chen is moving over. Earth Spirit does not have mana though. Earth Spirit has 150 mana. No bottle charge.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot. You're right about that. Okay. The push, I mean, they need to get it going here.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's see how they can start.
They're not exactly sure what they have to do. It seems like they're not gathering mid right away. The Earth Spirit is still not here.
Yeah. Okay, now the Chen creeps have been summoned, but you've lost this window to maybe... I mean, there was no glyph, actually, so it could have been the tier 3 tower. It just felt like
they were indecisive about what they wanted to do. Earth Spirit didn't want to push, he wanted to go bot, and the rest of the team wanted to go high ground right away. I mean, which is fair, you know, because it's a time-sensitive thing. Their lineup is going to expire if they don't push their advantage.
Well, there's a tier 2 tower for free. That's not bad. Doesn't refresh the glyph either. Shopify don't have one for another 2 minutes, but they are looking to wrap around for a fight. You have Yopaj and Skem to the north. And in fact, Yopaj, his smoke breaks. Vatoon does actually catch one hero here with the hairball. Didn't get any vision, though, of who it was. Amplified damage rune ready to go for Yopaj, and Skem with an invis. This might be an opportunity here with the double power runes being
they have
activated.
A wave in the bot lane, so I think they are probably going to use that to push the high ground to at least force them to come back.
And here come the Chen creeps. That'll certainly force them back. And with the Eidolons, there goes the backdoor defense.
Is so close to the Aghanim's. 150 go away.
Yeah. He needs that blood mist. He wants that blood mist, but he's not going to be able to farm it up quite fast enough. There it is. Now it's ready. Wasn't too much longer. That's Yopaj's Ag Scepter as well, by the way. It's an effective push. That's another big item. Serenata, he has picked up a Shiva's Guard, so more mana regeneration, and of course that aura and active does a lot of work against these heroes. Backdoor defense briefly broken.
He also has a Shiva's Guard, by the way. Right, here we go. Vena's going to initiate with the Noxious Plague, but Vtune does not care. Just standing his ground.
Really. Yeah, he kind of just doesn't care. Just being chillin'. I mean, he still has his Aegis for another 2 minutes. Blood right here. Vatoon is going to get caught by that, but Lupsy, he's in. Okay, Rolling Boulder, yeah, did not connect. There's the Rolling Thunder from behind. Hellscream with a quick charge in, but they keep this Chen alive. Hand of God now is Vatoon, still beating down Tomato here quite effectively. Solar Guardian does split them quite well, but it's not really enough for anything. Shopify, they've kind of whiffed their spells here. The siege continues from the side of 9 Pandas, and they still have this black hole to count on. Radiance continues to burn the possibility of a blink black hole.
He still has 2 lives.
Yeah, the Aegis is still here. There's just too many buffs, honestly. There's too many buffs.
And they spread their spells, and I felt like they could have maybe just focus one more spell on the Bristol and just kill him and try to fight and force them to fight inside your base because they have to save the Bristol, but they decided not to commit on him because the Pango went behind enemy lines. He was looking for the Enigma, and then the Solar Guardian was somehow in the middle of the team fight instead of going on the Enigma, so they couldn't kill the Enigma, and they couldn't kill anybody. They spread their resources across all three heroes.
Nothing really connected there. 9 Pandas. They will move confidently here again. Last time they tried to take Tormentor, didn't go very well for them. This time, Shopify Rebellion, they know, they're ready. They're planting down the poison wards already. Plague wards, sorry.
I mean, the fights are still very, very close, you know. I feel like with a proper initiation, Shopify Rebellion can definitely blow some heroes up, you know. I think the plan of the fights should be probably to ignore the Bristol. Maybe like you said earlier, right? Just rupture him and just ignore him, and you try to kill the rest of the heroes first and leave the Bristol for last. And now with the Aegis expiring, it's definitely easier for them to take the fight now. They're going to smoke out, show the Dawnbreaker, clear out one wave, and they want to run into, I think it's the best hero to run into is either the Enigma or the Chen. You know? So you kill those auras, you remove the back line, and then the fights are going to be very easy after that, you know.
It's pretty hard, man. They've got good vision. They've got rocket flares. They've got Shivas on this Earth Spirit. The auras themselves are a little problematic if even one of them gets activated. We'll see, though. Shopify, they'll smoke out of the base now. There's Yopaj. He sees Batum, but that's not one of those two heroes you were talking about. There's a fresh idol
not
on.
the Bristol. Bristol is like the last hero you want to see.
Definitely.
And he is very strong right now with the Bloodstone completed. I mean, they have the Vessel to sort of counteract that if the Venom somehow manages to stay alive in the team fights, which is kind of tough, you know, against the Clockwork, against the Earth Spirit. I think it's important for him to be alive here.
Hook shot. That's Yopaj. He's do my eyes deceive me? They did. I thought he was ruptured there for a second, but of course the Bloodseeker is on his team. He's simply going to roll away, but that's one ulti force. See if 9 Pandas, let's see how much they want to push this.
Shirun, Hellscream steals the rune, drives by, picks it up. That was huge, actually. That could have been a high ground push, you know, and losing a Rex, potentially, if the Bristol has the Shirun.
He'd be a one very beefy boy. He's still pretty scary as things stand. Level 20, he's gone for that cool stack damage as well, so his damage has been buffed. It's that Blood Mist, though. Ready to go here for Timado. Bloodright, very effective at forcing enemy heroes off of the high ground. Hook shot, that's going to miss. Did force out that glyph, though. And, this siege is even stronger.
He's close to his level 20. It's going to be a big power spike with his level 20.
Okay. Oh, look at the cogs. They push Skem off of the high ground, burned all of his mana at the very least. Forcing the Rupture now onto the Toon. He simply walks away.
He does not care, Richie. The man does not care.
He's coming back up. That's a tier 3 tower. And they will not get another Fortify out of this as well, because they've already taken the melee racks down bottom. So they will open up a second lane of racks here potentially. Hellscream, he's ready for a charge. Coming from behind. Connected on a 2 with the Rolling Thunder. That's pretty decent here. Batoon's still alive. And with the Ag Scepter doing a ton of damage. Solar Guardian, it's not going to be quite enough work. Lies, ready to go and blink. Black Hole. Who is he caught? He's caught 2. And it's good enough. Hellscream, he's going to get the cancel. But it's not going to make a difference for his carries. Timado, he's going to go down, as does Pakaz. Pakaz has got the buyback at the very least. A Serenata gets the double kill now. Skem and Hellscream are going to be 2 of his 3 kills in this fight. 9 Pandas up to the high ground successfully. Winter, they may have just done it.
Yeah. The Bristleback, he is the raid boss of the game. You know, he just barely survived there with the auras on his head. You know, even though the vessel was applied onto him, but he just had enough lifesteal from the Paladin Sword and the Bloodstone active, and just, you know, stayed alive with a sliver of health and just made sure that they had time to Black Hole and finish off the remaining heroes. You know, once you're all in the Bristol and you don't kill him, the fight is pretty much over.
All right, Timado's dead for another 30 seconds here. I'm not sure if they have another opportunity. 9 Pandas, they're going to go for the win now. Pakaz, he just bought back for this. He just bought back, trapped inside the cogs. They've hitting him with the penitence. He goes down. That's a die back there.
Yeah,
20 seconds.
Unfortunately, going to be game there. That's
I
going to be
think
their
so.
first loss. Their first loss of the tournament.
Second win for Nine Pandas, as if they finish out this game, they'll end up as 2-4. Scam doing what he can now. I got a Noxious Plague here ready in just a moment. I'm not sure if he's going to get to use it. At this rate, as Vatoon wipes him off the map, but he does have buyback. Glyph of Fortification not ready. Yopaj trying to at least get them out of the base. Hellscream with a decent charge there onto 2, but Vatoon with the Bloodstone, he's just healing too darn much through the Rupture, through the Plague. Can they take any of these heroes down? Just Lupsy for now, as Serenata trying to TP away. They hit him, though, with the Nether Strike. A quick charge on through. He's going to be the second to go down. Okay. Shopify Rebellion not tapping out of this one yet. There's that NA fighting spirit.
NA plus SEA. You forget about SEA. GGN,
right.
but you defend until the
Defend until the last breath. And that is exactly what Skem did. Threw his buyback at that one just to buy extra time. Nine Pandas, they will have to come back. I mean, look, they've got through everything else in the base except for a few buffer buildings. It's just going to be that ancient.
Yeah, they need an answer right away for the Bristol. Timano is queuing Silver Edge so they can kill him in the team fights. Yep, it's all or nothing right now. When they go on him, they have to be able to bring him down.
Oh, okay.
But
There are mega
right
creeps
now,
hitting the ancient.
Yeah, I think the other way VTune could play this is just save buyback, right? And boost of travel. And once they do that to you, you just buy back and come back. Because they can only do it one time. I think that's probably a safe bet, you know, for Nine Pandas if they want to close the game out fairly safely. Just save buyback on the Bristol and make sure he can buy back plus travel and rejoin the fight.
Yeah. Just gonna build a nullifier now on this Bristle. Wasn't expecting the game to turn out like this. I have to commend Nine Pandas a lot. They received a shellacking in game 1 if you missed it. It was not particularly competitive, unfortunately, between these two teams. All of a sudden, Shopify, a few fights don't go their way, in particular that bottom tier 3 high ground siege, and they are now facing up against Megas. Soon to be Roshan number 3 is going to have an Ag's Blessing here. Might give that to Lies, I assume. Maybe Serenada. But either way, it's going to be, well, at this rate, Shopify taking their first loss here in DreamLeague Season 25. So down goes that third Roche. Who's going to pick up that Ag's Blessing? Right now it's Lies. So he's going to have that Hoover on a black hole if he chooses to use it. And he will. Okay. Only question then is going to come down to buybacks in general, right? One buyback available at the moment. It's only Hellscream. One buyback as well for Nine Pandas. It's only Vatoon. Tomato is 300 gold away. He continues to switch up his quick buy, by the way. A second ago, it was that Silver Edge. Now it's going to be this Disperser. Just maybe choosing to try and burn the mana of the Bristle, potentially.
I'm not sure how much he's going to do here. I mean, maybe he feels like he's getting kited, so he can kind of remove some of the debuffs. I mean, the ghoul stack's very annoying.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Here's a sample of that. Okay, there's a Glyph of Fortification ready for Shopify Rebellion. They've got the resources. Yopaj trying to force an overreaction here, as there goes Rupture onto Vatoon. That's one of one, though. Yeah, Tomato's not yet level 25. Does buy them a little bit more time, and they're able to reset. Once again, buyback situation only for Tomato at this point. Hellscream, he's bought out for something. Vatoon, he's the only member showing, but you can bet your bottom dollar. Nine Pandas are waiting in the wings behind, smoked up. Smoke's breaking now, only Lies very far back, wanting to not get caught here before he gets off the black hole. Yopaj, he's initiating into this one now, as Tomato chasing down these supports, trying to do something. The Chen creeps onto the Ancient Skem. He's going to get focused down here. Yopaj doing what he can, but Shopify Rebellion losing this game. They've lost both of their supports. They're on to the Ancient now on the side of Nine Pandas, and Yopaj is going to call it. Shopify Rebellion, they will lose game 2 here as Nine